This was Game 5 from last night, a pivotal game after the Leafs had lost the last two after being up 2-0. So the game is at home, and this is the effort they produced. So first goal here in the first period, Leafs actually have possession of it for about half a second before Matthews tries to make a play to the boards to Marner, ends up hitting off of Barkov's skate. Barkov tries to sift one to the middle to presumably Reinhart's back door. So when I stop the clip here, you see there's 5 blue sweaters and only 3 white. In this scenario, blue should be coming out with the puck, 95% of the time. Doesn't happen. Marner's not really engaged with the slot guy, which I think he, ultimately could have or should have been. Forces Knies to kind of come over, makes him out of position. Riley is head down. I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. Should be, closer to Reinhart. Bunch of stick whacks, stick checks. No playing hard. Moving your guy out of the middle here, out of the paint. Ends up going to Knies' guy, and as I said, Knies was out of position because he had to come over and help. Puck finds its way to Ekblad, who just kind of sifts a wrister in there. Wool can't see anything just because of the traffic. Knies is a little bit too late. Riley had come over a little bit, but wasn't in the lane to block it. Wool doesn't see it, and 1-0. Second goal here. So another one. 3 blue players, 2 white. Let's see who ends up coming out with the puck. Comes across. Okay, we're in fine position. Lorentz comes over, pins Tkachuk, which is fine. And you have Carlo coming up, but he's actually only just following his guy. There's nobody actually on Schmidt right now. Schmidt passes across to Kulikov for a one-timer. This should just be an easy, save or block. Ends up hitting off Lawton's stick. Well, again, there's no chance. Puck deflects, just changes, where it's going, and Wool just can't react. So here, I'm sure we've all seen this play by now. This was the Marner backhand spinorama up the middle to nobody. 2-0 game. Right now, it simply can't happen in a Game 5. It can't really happen anywhere, especially not in the D zone. Puck ends up turning over. It's a 3-on-2 now. Reinhart makes a great play, and to be honest, but that play can't happen. I mean, Marner knows that. Everybody on the bench knows that. It simply can't happen, and it did, and it cost them. So fourth goal here. Tanev makes actually a great play on the boards, pins his guy, knocks him down, comes out with the puck, but then hesitates. He should have taken 1 or 2 strides and then just flipped this up the boards or on the glass. Nylander's not in a position to receive the puck. Knies as well. He's coming back in zone. And you're trying to go north. This is a 3-0 game. You don't necessarily want to use McCabe in the net front there. He's open, but it's a tough backhand pass. You'd rather just clunk it up the wall, and start your transition. So unfortunately, Tanev hesitates, ends up taking it to his backhand for whatever reason, turns the puck over. Puck then gets passed to Kulikov, who's coming downhill, ends up taking a slap shot from, as you can see, above the top of the circles here. It's nobody in front of the net. Somehow beats Wool. I mean, nothing to say on that one. Wool's got to have it. Face-off play here kind of goes back to Schmidt. Lorentz is actually in good position, so is Lawton. They're both on their guys. Schmidt just throws one at the net, ends up hitting off of Gadjevich. Unlucky play. Actually hits McCabe in the face, that causing him to drop the stick, and then Greer's back door just kind of comes to him. Again, Wool doesn't really have a chance there. 5-0. Remember, this is Game 5. This was a pivotal game. Had to win at home. You can see that a lot of people have actually already cleared out of their seats, have already gone home. And, to be honest, whether they lose 1-0 or 5-0 or 6-1, it doesn't really matter. A loss is a loss. But, this was just adding insult to injury. So Wool had actually just come out of the game. So Matt Murray was in at this point. I believe this was actually his first shot on goal. So face-off play here. Ideally, what the Panthers were looking for is they're trying to just tie up the draw, have Ekblad and Marchand come in to bump it back. That kind of ends up happening. Bennett's all alone. Benoit was kind of anticipating the puck going a little bit further into the corner. Leaves Bennett wide open in the slot. Bang. first shot on net, Murray had no chance, and 6-0 game. So Leafs ended up getting one to break Bobrovsky's shutout later in the game with about a minute left, but 6-1 versus 6-0, not a big difference. This was the effort they produced, and now they've put themselves in a hole, going back to Florida for Game 6 against the reigning Stanley Cup champions, who they've just given a ton of hope and a ton of life to. So